handicap doubles, is it? I understand.
You say when? Yep.
Oh, I just lost it. Thank you.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Dick. Friend.
You want to be called Dick?
Yeah.
Oh, friendly Dick.
Oh.
Okay. Yep. 5 to 10 seconds from. Good morning, viewers. Welcome to the semi-finals of the 2016 Women's Doubles Australian Open. It's a fine sunny day in Melbourne, expecting about 26 degrees. With me is Dick Friend from Tasmania, whom many of you will know. He's travelled a great deal over the years. We have first pairing today. Fahey and Saskia Bollerman. Claire's real tennis curriculum vitae, as most of you know, is quite remarkable in such a short period of time. And I have to read from some of the notes I have in front of me. Top-rated handicap lady player in the world, the only one with a singles figure handicap, her best being 2.4. Okay. Okay, where do you want me to start? Do you want to start from the beginning? Oh, I didn't know. Sorry.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Royal Melbourne Tennis Club for the semi-final of the 2016 Ladies Australian Open Championship. The match will be the best of 3 6-game sets.
Do I need to say
And the
that?
top of it, ladies. Who's serving? At the service end, we have the current Ladies World Champion and defending title holder, Fahey, playing Saskia tournament. The other end we have Prue playing Blanden.
So I don't need to introduce, the tournament now has been done.
Right. Everyone smile. One more. There we go. Well done.
Yes, exactly.
Yes. So I don't need to do all that. That's what I wasn't sure about, because the market normally does it. So I call it lovely market.
Fahey serving. Prue McCahey. Versus Lowell. Play.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. In the commentary box this Sunday morning, it's 11 a.m. start match. Semi-final for ladies. Is Dick Friend, the charming Dick Friend, hailing from Tasmania, more recently a permanent resident of Melbourne, a member of this club, the Royal Melbourne Tennis Club, and myself, Philip Barker, a total amateur at this, but I'll do my best. This promises to be a very exciting match. The combination of highly experienced now at a young age Claire Fahey with the most remarkable curriculum vitae, which most of you will be familiar with. In such a short period of time, Claire's the top-rated handicap lady player in the world, the only one with a singles-figure handicap, her best being 2.4. And obviously she's aiming to get down to scratch. Turned professional in 2011 and as a touring professional. I'm reading from notes here, as you'd imagine. 2011, Claire became the youngest ever world champion at the age of 19, winning the singles and also the doubles with her sister Sarah. She's won 19 Ladies Open Singles Championships and 18 Ladies Open Doubles Championships, winning both the singles and doubles Grand Slam in 2010, 12 and 14 and a singles Grand Slam in 2011. Quite remarkable. Claire came to the game at the age of 11 at Prested Hall and first coaching lessons with Ivan Rolson. And I understand she's currently based at Queen's. Her partner, Saskia, is currently with our program here at the Royal Melbourne Tennis Club during her gap year, and is already playing a very good ball. Handicap of 37, fast improving, hails from Den Haag. Had her initial training with Jonathan Howell at the Oratory with Mark Edels, and more recently at Radley with Chris Ronson. She's participated in the French Open and the Ladies World Championship at Leamington,
Right, the first game.
where she was winner of the plate. Her great strength is her volley. At the opposite end, Prue McCahey and her partner Rose Blanden. Prue's been playing the game for 20-odd years, winning 5 Australian Open singles, 5 Open doubles, 8 amateur singles and 8 amateur doubles. Very experienced player. Most beautiful punishing forehand cut shot with superb length is her best shot, she says. Rose Blanden, formerly Snell, has won the doubles, amateur doubles, won amateur doubles with Prue. Very consistent player, absolutely steady, experienced, and the chemistry between the two of them over the years has been is exceptional. They're always smiling, always communicating well, and I think today will definitely put on a good show.
Team up service. Hazard takes the first gallery. Hazard first. 30 love.
Well, hello viewers. If you've just tuned in, the first game has been an upset, if you like. The local players have won the first game, and perhaps that was a bit unexpected. But that augurs well for a great game, and the locals are about to defend a hazard chase. There is a second hazard chase.
It's a lovely lens cut shot from Saskia. Very well, Saskia. Such a limited experience, young age. She's developing her game very rapidly. I think she's already, since being here at the club, brought her handicap in 10 points. Looking confident. When you're playing with the best player in the best ages player in the world, I suppose. You're bound to feel a mixture of apprehension and confidence.
Well, the marker Colin Lumley has just recorded the score as 1 game all.
Killed by Saskia. Another useful shot from Saskia straight into the grill. Playing very well, very well indeed. Saskia to serve to Roseman. The moment Rose and Prue are giving too many opportunities. Good serve.
16-40.
Difficult low attempted volley from Saskia. She's got that railroad going. Onto the penthouse, probably good return from Rose. And just missing the winning gallery.
So it's now 2 games to 1, 2, 3 games to 1. My apologies to the visitors to this Australian Open.
Useful serve from Prue McCahey against Claire. Return. Assertive shot from Prue. Force the error. It's 3-1 at the moment, Dick. But when Prue and Rose settle in,
Yes,
I think we'll see a good competition.
One hopes Rose's injury, she seems to be going as well today. She sustained a leg injury in singles play a few days ago.
Okay.
And she's favouring that leg, but at the moment she's moving very well.
Well, the marking is coming over so loudly from Colin Lumley that I think the viewers will be in no doubt as to what the score is. Doesn't leave much for us to say, actually. Dick? We're surrounded by people drinking coffee, having a chat. Very relaxed atmosphere here. Ooh, unforced error from Saskia. going to be punished, and it was. And it's getting away a little bit here. 4 games to 1. Well, the club's getting a bit busier, Dick.
Yep, the Australian
30, 40
team are
people
just
here.
having a short little injury time. I think it was Prue, but we're seeking advice here. But yes, there's a little injury break here on the Australians. It wasn't who we expected. I don't think it's Rose who is suffering from a muscle strain. I think it's actually Prue that seemed to head off first. So a short break in the semi-final of the Australian Open Women's Doubles. For an injury break, a maximum 5 minutes allowed. So we should be, I'm sure we'll be resuming very shortly.
We very rarely see Prue with injuries because he's a physiotherapist and keeps himself in first-class condition. Very, very fit. So that's surprising. When does the when does the other game begin in Melbourne, Dick? The you know, that funny game, the one where they play on hard surfaces, plastic, sort of concrete or grass.
Who cares? While we have this break, I played a very interesting game in Hobart Real Tennis Club, which I was what to call Royal Pong, a local Aberdeen areas. Adapted the game of ping pong to real tennis rules, not proportions, on a small table. It's got all the outside galleries, just has the end walls missing so that players can stand at either end of the table. And it's got lights, it's got bells and whistles for when you hit the winning openings. And it's just a fascinating game to play. You play chases, change hands at the appropriate time. I think this will absolutely take the world by storm shortly.
You serious, Dick? Or are you pulling my leg?
No, absolutely serious. I've got photos here. I can show you later, Philip, on my phone just to verify this, but it's absolutely a fascinating thing. Now, look, the other thing that's happening in Melbourne at the time, at this time, of course, is the Boomerang Cup. The Boomerang Cup is a teams event with invitations sent to all clubs in the world, and we've got teams from a number of teams from England. We've got teams from Tasmania and other obscure places. We've got a team from the Netherlands for the first time, of which Saskia, playing today here, is a part. And we have an American team and a French team. First time, it's great to have a French team.
It is indeed.
We've got a couple of Frenchophiles, one sourced from England and one sourced from Australia, that both regularly play in France.
Well, at least 2 of them, Dick, I think are French. They've certainly got French accents.
Indeed, 2 are absolutely native French.
Well, it looks as though everyone's back on court. And play is certainly going to resume. So we resume at 4-1 to Fahey and Bollerman.
Next play.
Volley from Saskia. Talked to her earlier and I said, what do you think is your strongest part of your game? She said, well, I feel I'm most successful with my volleys.
Has a chase. Double second down. Team up.
Dick, I think Rose and Prue have really got to keep the ball off the penthouses. This is easy pickings for Claire, her attacking shots. A little more pressure on.
Has a chase. Better than the second gallery. Has a chase.
Lovely shot down the middle from Saskia. So the Australian team are in trouble here. Still in play. Very good volley from Rose. Yeah, Prue's caught out of position there with a chase behind her. What strategy do you think the Australian pair should adopt, Dick?
Well, I was just contemplating that. They were playing quite not going for their shots there, and having some good rallies, but eventually anything that was slightly astray, the visitors putting away and making it just impossible shots for the locals to return.
Yes. Perhaps be a little more aggressive. That's a good shot. And, forced an error. When Prue's on form, she has got a very good return and serve. She is returning to the best ladies player in the world. But she's got a good return and serve, and as we said before, that beautiful cross-court forehand, good length, floor walk. Which has been a major strength of her game for many years. Again, that's the shot. Ends up with worse in the yard.
Time to clear that one ball. 30 receivers, 1 take set. And chase the line. 2 changes.
And Claire's confident enough in her partner to give her to go up on the serve and let her partner sweep.
Saskia, it has to be said, is playing a sensational, making it easy for Claire to share all the duties, which normally a world champion playing with a young new player to the game will not be able to.
She wants to dominate play, but that's not necessarily the case today. It's and it's working.
Spin, but Prue and Rose are still hanging in there for in this first set.
Yes, that was unfortunately just got away from Rose. Sent down the wall. Awkward. It's a good strategic ball down the middle.
Probably one of the first hard forces we've seen in the match today.
I think Claire's playing quite a restrained game. If there's any pressure, she should change the game.
Worse than 2.
That was worse than 2, and Rose falling backwards a bit. Awkward. I think Rose is more advantage she normally is. She's perhaps that injury has affected her.
Rose had to play last night in the Red Cup, so she was here until very little time.
The running service lead to chase is worse than 2.
Tough chase for Prue. She thought she was up to. It's the right shot to hit the net. 6 games to 1 first set, so are the girls going to change receiver? Short ball. Test Saskia. Doesn't quite get to it. Oh yes. Flush. Extremely well. Young and relatively inexperienced Saskia. Really showing up well.
Chase, 3-4.
Useful chase. They must be at the serving end, Rose.
Chase, 3-4.
Saskia very strong.
Yes.
It's going to be fantastic in the future. world champion from Hull.
Well, exactly. This is going to be a tough haul there. I think Saskia's just given him 20. 19 maybe. Father's just told me 21.
Lead the chases 3 and 4.
Well, that would explain she just finished her undergraduate degree. Yep. I've just been instructed that the mics are in the wrong position and we keep disappearing. I think from the listener's point of view, that might be an advantage. What do you think, Nick? Come on, Rose. The serve has to be better. Claire's going to punish those easily. Unforced error from Rose. She's definitely not moving as well as she normally does, Dick. Not making excuses for her, but she's obviously having some difficulty.
Just did make an excuse for her.
Well, I'm sure she wouldn't want to make that as an excuse for herself, so I'll make it.
Face better than the door.
Another punishing shot from Claire. The Australian pair are a bit loose at the moment, giving too many opportunities to the opposition, I'm afraid. If they can tighten their game up. Another mistake from Rose. I've seen Rose and Prue play many times over the years. They've been a very strong pairing, haven't they? And good chemistry. Always chatting now, trying to work out how they can adapt and improve.
They have a very even temperament.
Oh yes.
Unruffled.
Yeah.
Still smiling.
See, that's
lift.
2 games to love.
Yes, that's a typical error from Prue. Come on, girls. Ladies, sorry. This is the women's championship, not the girls' championship. Bit of a lack of communication there. I think the confidence is down a bit for the Australian pair. Just feel a bit overwhelmed at the moment. Better length. Forcing an error from Saskia. No.
40-15.
Now that's a good length. Beautiful length from Rose. Play some more of those, get her confidence back. They're both capable of doing that. Good length on the forehand. Nothing off the back wall. You travelling anywhere this year? You're going to indulge in the tennis trips?
No, I don't think. I haven't got any
Money.
They might be able to go to the World Championship.
You are going or not?
Unfortunately, I can't do that. Trips are planned.
Well, you'll be lucky to get seats now. Imagine the seats are sold out. Ah, that's straight down the middle. Yes, I'm being totally overwhelmed at the moment. I don't know what the answer is for them. Ah,
There's
well,
the
that's a
answer.
start. Another dozen of those would help.
We get to 3 all of it.
Saskia's playing with great confidence, isn't she?
Indeed. Very strong.
She's playing with the most reliable female player in the game. Must be a nice feeling. Ah, yes! Very satisfying. They really have to prevent the opposition from taking this game. Now's a chance here. Loose ball from Saskia. Can she kill it? No, it's too gentle. Oh, reprieve. Very unusual unforced error from Claire. Yes, now's a chance. And another chance. Get more than 2 chances. And indeed, they didn't. You all appreciate you can only play as well as your opponents allow you to play, but I think there's see, Rose has made so many errors on the volley. It's not typical of her play. She does seem out of sorts, quite frankly, but still smiling.
Well, at 3-love, this was the best opportunity for the Australians to get a start in the set.
Certainly the chase is worse than 3.
Too good. Well, it's not looking good, Dick. The Australian pair, is it?
4-love, they're conferring at the far end, but I'm not sure that they've got the tactics to come back. I asked Prue
No, that.
what the tactics were to be in this game. She said,
That was a good tactic. Just play a good length ball and gave Saskia nothing to work with. Now. A useful length to get a chase from Rose Snell. I'm sorry, Rose was Snell. Married, yes, Blanden, isn't it? Married mid-year last year to husband Chris. I don't think I've ever seen Rose miss so many volleys. as unforced errors. Better. Firmer. Attack. No, chose to leave it. Good move. Disciplined. Get the serve with the chasers, including hazards. Because I always go for hazards. And don't always show the best judgment. No discipline, Dick. I sense that Rose has missed so many of her volleys that she's really lost her confidence, quite frankly, because it's very, very atypical. Even the shots are not necessarily a great deal of pressure. There's an unfortunate hit on the bando to take the game. Don't you think it'd just get one game? Boost their confidence. Nice shot, lovely length from Rose. Not much Saskia can do about that. Nice volley. Now here's an opportunity, 30 up. Good serve. I imagine there'll be some pretty loud applause if the Australian pair win this game. And they do.
So a terrific game from the Australians to restore the normal order.
Awkward ball, there's the ones that choose to leave and bounce into the dinner. And another one. Still chatting, still communicating. What can we do, they're saying. What can we do? Down the middle. It's always a good shot, isn't it? Down the middle. It doubles and singles. Or red. Penthouse, come on, Rose. Kill it. Well done, fantastic. Well, that should lift the spirits. Winning gallery for Rose. Cut on there. Good return. Chance to say yes. So 30 or 1-5. Another game desperately. And again, just the pace, I think a bit too much for Rose. Pace from Claire. And to be honest, there's no doubt that Claire's capable of generating a lot more pace than she has delivered. She's just playing a nicely paced game, leaving a partner to
Shine.
to play her game. Great experience for Saskia. Yes, what a superb serve. And the match is over. Well played to Claire and Saskia. They obviously deserve the win. They're overwhelming, to put it frankly. But there are smiles at the net.
Played in fantastic sportsmanship.
Yeah.
And a great credit to, particularly to Saskia, the up-and-comer.
Yes, she would have been a little nervous, no doubt, playing with Claire, but very quickly, I think that she got over that. Played very well, made very few unforced errors, and I really do think that it's a combination of being overwhelmed by the better play from, awkward play from, powerful play from Claire, but also atypically not very consistent play from Australia.
They will be back for the second semi-final.
Are we doing that as well,
On
Dan?
the hour at 12 noon.
We're doing that as well.
We are.
Goodness me, I thought we were going to give the listeners a reprieve.
Well, if you can find someone better.
So we've got, yes, Penny Lumley with her daughter Tara and Kate leaving with Joe Edwards.
Kate Limley, currently on the street. Right, I believe we're off air. Anyway,
We're off air.
back at 12 noon.
Give the listeners a break.